And now, Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill with your full 7-day forecast.
Thank you, Josie, for sending in this footage. This is clouds, low clouds along the New River in Pipestem. This is looking from her deck out to see that cloud. Now, occasionally, if you have very strong winds above the inversion, which is what settled the cooler air to the surface and separated it from the warmer air, you get Kelvin-Helmholtz clouds. You don't see them in this image. Maybe in the next couple of days, that's when they arc up a little bit and look like a backwards comma. That's when you have some strong turbulence in the atmosphere, but absolutely no turbulence today. Thank you very much, Josie, for that video. Now, we desperately need rain, right? It's been dry. Those clouds didn't produce any showers, and we're going for our third or fourth driest October on record. Front, yes, it's pushing through Ohio. Unfortunately, very little rain. When it gets here, it'll just be dry with the wind shift this evening. So if you're going out this evening at around 9 o'clock, you'll see that wind shift in the cooler temperatures. This front across the northwest is going to be our system early this weekend. Our jet stream, folks, is racing across the country. It's almost like when you're in gym class and you have the ropes and you have to move the ropes up and down like that, and the rope goes real fast from one end to the other, like a band. Well, that's exactly what's happening with our jet stream. So we're going to get a cold front through here tonight, gets cooler tomorrow, warms up on Friday, next cold front comes through and drops for the weekend. And you can see that pattern. Out ahead of that front, it's in the 80s. Now, this 87 in Beckley is wrong. Why? I don't know, but the Weather Service put in a ticket to get this fixed. It's actually in the 7th. This would be a record high for like late August. 63 degrees in Chicago. There's the cooler air behind the front. There's the warmer air ahead of the next front. And there's the cooler air behind the front that's going to come through early this weekend. So we've got kind of a demarcation in our temperature pattern. Front comes through this evening between 9 and 11 o'clock if you live along I-64, Route 19, Greenbrier Valley, 10 to 11:30 p.m. Yeah, the breeze will pick up a little bit, not enough to cause any problems with power outages, and the temperature will drop. Ultimately, we are down into the mid-40s when you wake up in the morning. So really, we're back to closer to seasonal averages when this front comes through, because tomorrow's high will be 63 degrees, which is closer to the average high in the later part of October. We warm up on Friday, so you're not going to have to bundle up in layers to go to Friday Night Football. And then guess what? Next front comes through between 7 and 11 a.m. on Saturday. 1 or 2 showers, wind gust to 20 miles an hour. And that's when we are going to start to see a transition to cooler weather that'll last through the weekend. Aha! But you say, is that it? No, it's not. Warmer weather comes back next week. We are going to be very close to record territory on Halloween Eve, which is Wednesday. Now, how does this all shake out with the barometric pressure trends? Not too much of a utilization in the pressure. Few aches and pains tonight and a few aches and pains early in the weekend, but otherwise we have high pressure in place. Football forecast, not bad. Temperatures start out in the 60s, end up in the 50s for halftime. And here's the 7-day forecast. Coolest stretch of weather over the weekend with lows in the 30s, highs near 60. And then we're back again Wednesday, 75 degrees. How much rain over the next 7 days? 1/10 of an inch or less, and we desperately need it. So the fire risk continues to remain elevated even though we don't have a red flag warning. That's your 7-day forecast. More news after the break.